You opened YouTube today and found another video telling you that having too many interests is destroying your life, and for a second you believed it. You thought of every time you switch from coding to design, from fitness to photography, from wanting to be a doctor to wanting to start a business, from architecture to content creation. You thought maybe they're right, maybe I'm just wired wrong. But here's what none of those videos will tell you. The people who shaped the modern world were not focused people, they were obsessively curious people. Leonardo da Vinci was a painter, an engineer, an anatomist, a musician, and an architect all at once. Elon Musk went from software to banking to rockets to electric cars to brain chips, and you're sitting here thinking your scattered mind is the problem? So stay with me and hit subscribe, because in the next few minutes I'm going to show you exactly why your multiple interests are not killing your potential. They are your potential. So why do people with multiple interests feel so broken? It starts young. You meet someone impressive, maybe a successful architect, a doctor, a coder, and something clicks. You look at their life and think, I want that. But here's what your brain is actually doing in that moment. You're not falling in love with architecture, you're falling in love with the feeling their lifestyle gives you, the respect, the confidence, the sense of purpose they seem to carry. That's what you want. The profession is just a rapper, then you meet someone else, a photographer, a startup founder, an athlete, and that feeling hits again. So your brain says, maybe that's the path. This happens over and over, and slowly you accumulate 20 interests and zero clarity. Psychologists call this identity diffusion, when you're exposed to so many possibilities that you cannot commit to any single one. It is not laziness, it is not lack of discipline. It is what happens when a curious mind lives in a world designed for specialists. But here's where it gets interesting, because not everyone with multiple interests loses. Some of them win massively, and the difference isn't what you think. Let me describe something. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You start something new, completely on fire. You stay up late. You watch every video, read every article, buy every course. You feel more alive than you have in months. Then 3 weeks in, the fire dims, something else catches your eye, and the voice starts. You're doing it again, you can't stick to anything. What's wrong with you? That voice isn't yours. That voice belongs to a world that told you the only way to succeed is to pick one thing and never look away. But think about what actually happened in those 3 weeks. You learned, you practiced, you built instincts that don't disappear just because you moved on. Every interest you've ever explored is still inside you. None of it was wasted. You were building a library, you just didn't know you were the librarian. The person who spent 6 months learning graphic design before switching to marketing, they're the best marketer in the room because they understand visual psychology without even trying. The person who studied medicine before going into tech, they build health apps that doctors actually trust because they speak both languages. And here is the real difference between someone destroyed by multiple interests and someone empowered by them. It's not about how many interests you have, it's about whether you're running from something or building towards something. The person who switches because they're chasing someone else's lifestyle, they stay lost because they're not following curiosity, they're following admiration. But the person who lets each interest teach them something, who asks, what is this field showing me about the world and about myself? That person becomes something rare. Psychologists call it a multi-potentialite. A person whose power doesn't come from depth in one lane, it comes from breadth across many. They see patterns that specialists miss. They connect ideas from different worlds. They don't fit into boxes, so they build their own. The question you need to start asking is, what am I actually building, and how do all of these pieces serve that? Because when your interests serve a direction, even loosely, they stop feeling like a curse. They start feeling like a toolkit nobody else has. And the most dangerous thing that video told you, the one that said your multiple interests are killing you, is not that it was wrong, it's that it made you feel like something was wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. Your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do. Exploring, absorbing, expanding. That is not a flaw in your design, that is the design. Now, the world doesn't need more people who are very good at one thing. The world needs more people who can see all of the things and make sense of them together. That might be you. I think it probably is. The only thing left to figure out is what you're building with all of it. So you don't need a lane, you need a direction. Subscribe and let's find it together.